Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. Right now we're going to be talking about the film War Paint. I have two actresses here, Aliyah Royale and Sasha Matthews, and we have our director getting mic'd up right now. We're going to talk to everybody.
Yes.
But first, I would love to talk about when is the premiere of this film and where can you go see it?
You can see it first at the Sundance Resort tomorrow, 12 p.m.
12:30, right?
That's 12. I think it's 12.
Oh, okay, 12.
12. That's the very first premiere of the film.
Nice, and I'm assuming you guys are going to be there?
Oh yes,
of course.
absolutely. Come and see us. Talk to us.
Are you guys going to be on doing like a red carpet before? Will people come up and talk to you guys? A little Q&A?
Absolutely. Anyone who wants to hear about the film, we're going to talk about it. Anyone who wants to understand, the issues that are represented, anything, it's absolutely up for discussion.
Alrighty, and can we get Katrelle out here? I'd love to talk about the storyline. Come on out. They are so happy you're here.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm here.
I was going to ask them about the storyline, how the concept came about, and they're like, well, okay. So Katrelle Kindred, director and writer of War Paint, tell us, a little elevator pitch about the storyline.
The storyline is basically about the subtle and extremely obvious racism and sexism that young girls of color face on a daily basis. And we follow one girl as she goes through this, and it happens to be on the 4th of July.
And it's a narrative feature, right?
It's a short film.
Okay, but it is not a documentary. It is more of
It's definitely narrative.
Great. So tell me how you came up with the story. Why did you choose certain aspects to follow?
Well, definitely police brutality is a huge subject, and it's something that's extremely important to me. But I read that young black girls are becoming more targeted by the police at alarming rates. And these videos of young girls being assaulted were just popping up on the news all the time. And I just wanted to bring some visibility to that. And it came out in War Paint.
Do you like it?
Yeah!
It's getting you pumped for the premiere?
Yeah, that was our first time seeing anything.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
true.
It is.
I've kept it from them.
It's a secret.
So, Katrelle, tell me, how did you find these girls? Why did you choose them to play their characters?
We went through a pretty long casting process because this short is also a part of the American Film Institute Directing Workshop for Women. And part of that, we had to workshop scenes in class and stuff. So I was like, okay, we need to get started on casting right away. I also knew that I wanted to work with girls that were the same age as the characters. So we contacted Natasha Ward. She's a great casting director. And we just kind of went through it. And these two girls, they just stood out from the jump. And I was like, okay, let's bring them back. Okay, let's bring them back. Okay, let's bring them back. And finally, maybe like the 3rd or 4th time, I was like, I'm bringing them back because these are the girls for the role. So let's just go ahead and cast them in. And we did a read with them together. And the chemistry was just so obvious. Like these girls, they just embodied the role and they were so great. So.
All right, I want to talk to you. tears over here. Sasha, you play Keanu.
Yes.
Tell me about, playing her. How was that experience? How do you relate to her?
Well, she's a very innocent and reserved introvert, and I guess the first time you would meet me, I guess you would say that I'm very introverted, but once you get to know me, I'm very outgoing, which I feel like Keanu is too. She's very strong inside, so it was I felt like I related to her a lot, so yeah.
And how was, developing her personality? I mean, the film is 16 minutes long, is that right? So how much development can you show in 16 minutes? Do you feel like you played it off?
I think I did.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then you played Diamond.
I do.
Tell me about that experience.
That's exactly what it is. It's an experience. And I think Diamond is someone who just wants experiences. That's exactly who she is as a person, and it may not always end well.
You're not so introverted?
I am not. No. Diamond is not. Aliyah Royale is not. We're definitely the same in the way that we like to experience things and just be the person that people want to be around if they want to do something fun. That's who she is.
So question for both of you, what does War Paint mean to you guys?
See, that's when it gets real deep. real deep, real fast. What does it mean to you?
I mean, I guess if you would take it down, War and Paint, I guess War, it's like they're fighting for something, and like just racism and sexism, and for Paint, I mean, just like covering that. That's what I mean.
There's definitely a few causes that we're trying to acknowledge and bring awareness to, and I think the girls do really well with bringing that issue to light.
And Katrelle, what does War Paint mean to you?
I think both of them hit the nail on the head. It's just about how experiences can cause you to kind of build an armor around yourself, and that's kind of like a method of self-preservation and security. And to the rest of the world, it might seem like being standoffish or something like that. And I just want to show how that can happen, the building of that. And you know, we don't wake up one morning just like, you know what, I don't want to talk to anybody and I'm done with the world. It's just these set of experiences that kind of over time.
Absolutely.
Right.
causes us to.
So tell me a bit more about the production process.
It was interesting. We shot the film in 4 days.
No. You did?
Yes. 4 days. We shot in the summer, and it was literally the hottest days of
my
the
God.
year
So hot.
that we shot.
Nowhere was safe. Not a house, not the trailer, nowhere was safe.
Everywhere was hot.
A bunch of fans.
Yeah. But it was cool though, because the film takes place in South LA, and I really wanted to shoot South LA for South LA. And it's such an eclectic and interesting neighborhood. And the neighborhood was completely on board. When we shot the police scene, everyone was outside watching. They were clapping.
That's
and
fun.
Yeah, everyone, I think they just immediately got what we were trying to do and immediately like rallied behind it. So production was great. Our crew was very dedicated, and you know, everyone was just like so invested in the story.
All right, and last question for you guys. I mean, we kind of talked about when it's going to be premiering. Let's say that one more time, at Sundance Resort in Provo, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
12 p.m.
12.
Go see it. Be a part of the magic. Be a part of the change, guys. Do it.
Well, I hope you guys have such an amazing experience here at Sundance. I hope that you guys get to talk with a lot of people and a lot of fans at the premiere.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't wait.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for wrapping up the show with me today. We are going to be back tomorrow with more coverage of Sundance and Slamdance. We'll see you.